Dreamscape presents No Pat Answers, Looking Squarely at Life's Most Difficult Questions by Eugenia Price, narrated by Nan Mcnamara. What to expect? If you have always believed the Pat theory, that those who disobey God are going to suffer tragedies, disappointments, pain, hardships, and that those who obey will somehow be protected, then this book may shock you. Although No Pat Answers is not being written to disturb, to shock, or to confuse. I'm writing it because I have been forced, by the realities of my own life and life around me, and by what I have found in the scriptures, to believe what is here. And some of the things I've learned are that Christians are not afraid to think, to question, are far less shockable than before, are far more interested in discovering a wider place in which to live and let live, at the same time freeing themselves to be more useful to God. Barriers are falling down all around us, and the Lord must be shouting, "Hooray!" I know I am. Part of my reason for exuberance is scriptural. Jesus said he came to bring a more abundant life, and life cannot be lived abundantly inside a cramped mind. In these pages, I have developed what I consider one of the biggest restrictions believers have put upon their Lord: pat answers which do not jibe with the way life is. Some of us, at least, have been restricting God by demanding that he give us pat answers to the disappointments, hardships, failures, and suffering from which no one is totally exempt. Freed of any attempt to explain God or to restrict him by refusing to ask or admit to honest questions, I remain free. Once I make even the slightest effort to force him into a pat answer concerning a crisis which may have happened to me, inevitably the space around me narrows, my step slows, and my feet become entangled in the tough old vines and briar hoops of my former confusions. I am aware that many of you have believed in and found comfort from the biblically based theory that God sends trials in order to perfect us. I do not reject this. Who am I to reject anything which gives comfort? But I, for one, can envision such devastating heartbreak in my own life that to imagine God thinking up a masochistic trial in order to test me would drive me deeper into despair. Yet I have learned, have been perfected, according to my willingness to reject self-pity from every troubled time. My theme in these pages is simply this: what might happen?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?